Welcome to Anselm Griffin's occasional series of YouTube tutorials in Matlab. Today we're looking at this one here, Landsat8 Data Explorer, and again this is not my intellectual property, it came from MathWorks here. So it's an app that we download and we're just going to run through it. And just to say, if you don't like my YouTube tutorial, there's another one there, a webinar, and we just click up there, you can find it, so it's just to help. So I've downloaded the app and you'll see the app here in Landsat8. I'm just going to fire it up here. It's coming here any second. And it starts loading the scenes from Landsat8 through Amazon Web Services. Now, while this is waiting, I can't do this completely live because you need, to do it live you need an ultra-fast broadband connection, and mine is reasonable, but it's not that great. So I've saved a number of images into a PDF file, so we're going to look at them. So we just wait for this. This is what you'd see the first time. Okay, I think we're nearly up. Just letting the viewer know I'm still here. This hasn't gone away. So there we are, that's what you see first. Then you just select the area you want. Now I'm from Dublin, Ireland, so I'm just trying to selected Ireland. It jumps to those coordinates, it starts generating the scene markers, and then Ireland, well, as you would, if you're not from Ireland, you may have heard of where this little island out in the Atlantic, and you get a fair amount of cloud, and generally speaking, the more cloud cover you have, the less information you're able to extract. So we are able, just look at this, so that'll just come up now in a second. You'll see now a little red dot appearing once it starts to you can see a blue dot, and that'll change to red in a second. So we're displaying the markers here. This will take a while, there's 65 of them. So there we are. If we hit over here just on the extreme right hand edge, that little arrow in there. Now you can play with these layers and you'll have to play with them yourself. I'm just going to select images with 0 to 10 cloud cover. I have to wait a second here. There seems to be a slight delay. We get the 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 popping up. So every time you unclick here, obviously there's less images that you can see. And I'm repeating myself, obviously the faster the broadband, the shorter the delay. I have to wait for 2 more, 80, 90, 90, 100. So at the moment you can see, if I zoom in a bit, you can see just there, the light blue is the 0 to 10 and the red is 90 to 100. And if I just go back to here, it's the same, I was going to say intensity gradient or color map, what we're going to say. The less the cloud cover, the lighter the blue, the more intense the cloud cover, the darker the red. And you can see here, there's that red mark I was talking about. So at the moment, I only have the 0 to 10 and the 90, 100. So when I click unselect this, I'm just left with the light blue. Now, I hit the very top one here, and there we are. And you can just get rid of that stuff there, and you can scroll up and down here, and you can select any bands you want, etc. Now, because it takes quite a while, I'm not going to bother here. So what I did was I downloaded some of the images before, so just interactive tool, that's what you see there. Just to remind you that the Landsat8 bands with the very light blue are the small cloud cover, and when you get to red, they're the maximum cloud cover. I suppose maximum cloud cover is rain. There's the draw scene boundary, so there's the boundary of that image there. There's the metadata, and again, this isn't, a lecture on what the metadata is, but it just gives you the time it was acquired, the date it was acquired. It gives you the number of lines, etc. It gives you the name of each band. It gives you the radiance of each band, the maximum, the minimum radiance, etc. So, next thing I did was I showed agriculture. Now, I'm not explaining what they are, I just got the agriculture bands and I downloaded it, and there we are. There's the healthy vegetation. There's the NDVI, which would be an indication of how healthy the crops are. And there's the vegetation analysis. And there's the shortwave component. So this is really for my students, and I just wanted to give them a rough guideline of how to produce the images. In class or in the lab, you will be asked to explain what each image is used for. Okay, so hope that helps a little. Thanks very much for listening.